Coach, shootout win today after, through regulation, never once leading. Just how did that feel today to see the fight from the guys and then coming away with the W at the end of the day?
It's a good win for our group. I don't think at the end of the day, here, do you want to hold it? Thanks. I don't think at the end of the day, we played a great game. We always talk about playing to a standard, and for me, it was all about, we didn't get a lot of zone time. I don't think. They're a big, heavy team. We need to get pucks off the wall quicker. So we got to make a few adjustments tomorrow. We got to be a lot more physical. We need to have a better F3 in the offensive zone. Anytime their chances came, we're off line rushes. But we found a way. We kept battling. We competed. We stick the course. You tie it up. They score right away in the next shift, pretty much, it felt like. And then, obviously, Higgins scores that nice goal. And Cole Moore's great net. Played really well for us. And, you look at that overtime, I don't know if we touched the puck too much in the 3-on-3. So something we got to do is we got to possess that a little bit more and try to create some offense.
Yeah, going back to early, it felt like lack of momentum in the first, but then there was a turn after he killed off the penalty in the second. Just what did you see as the switch there, coming out with maybe a little bit more energy and some more offense, certainly?
Well, when you get a kill like that, it's a momentum swing, for our group, and real good effort by our guys. I thought they did a really nice job, and Kurt did a really nice job in the adjustments, coming into the game off that. And that's a power play that's running about 27, 28% maybe right now. They're quite high. So we knew going in the game plan, you couldn't give them, special teams and manage pucks. And, we took a couple unnecessary, undisciplined penalties that, are selfish penalties. You can't have it this time of year. And, certainly, like I told the guys, you're going to lose games, and that's because of, the lack of discipline.
Yeah, a couple of nice individual performances. Quinn Emerson with 3 points, Noah Morneau a goal in his first game back, and Ty Higgins his first of his career. Just how did you feel those players played today and getting goals for you guys and tying it up inevitably at 3?
Well, goals are a byproduct of playing the game right. We say that all the time. Quinn's a guy that, he brings heart and energy, ever since I've coached him now for 2 years here. So effort and compete's never been in question with him, off it. And obviously as a senior here tonight, he did a great job leading us up front. And to have Noah Morneau back in the lineup definitely gives us some speed and skill down the middle of the ice. And, I thought he did a really nice job for his first game back in, 3 weeks now. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can you expand on how Cole Moore played today? It seemed like he stood tall all game, made some fantastic saves. On the other end of the ice as well, he made some good saves. But how did you feel his performance today?
Yeah, I thought he played really well. You could probably sit here. I haven't dissected the goals, how they went in exactly. And that'll be something between ourselves and our staff and him, kind of make some adjustments on that. And, we'll take some time. But, he's given us a chance, right? And if you look at his play since Christmas, he's been really solid in net. And it's tough to come back. I think the first shot they scored on, off it, so that's never easy. And but he settled in. He gave us an opportunity, and you could see the emotion on him after that last stop in the shootout, which was crazy. I don't know why we do a shootout. We lost in Ohio State with it. We won here. The difference between the rooms post-game are night and day. It feels like a win for us. At the beginning of the month of January when we lost to Ohio State there, you would have thought, we didn't get a tie or lost the game. So we probably need to revisit that. I know it's for the fans maybe, but it makes zero sense to me.
Coach, what's the message to the locker room going into tomorrow night? What kind of things are you looking to change or keep the same? Just expand on that for me.
Well, I gotta dive into video, so I can't really give you an honest answer right now, probably off it, but we got to find a way to possess the puck more, so that's really right now my main focus.
And then, this obviously an out-of-conference series. How do you keep the focus on one game at a time with, the rest of a tough CCHA schedule looming ahead of this weekend? Well,
I think you kind of answered the question. We're not really worried about next week, and we got to worry about how we want to play right now, and we got a good thing going. We also know when a good thing's going, it's can go the other way too. So we got to learn from tonight. We got to come back, more determined, more, upset, because how we talk about all week is, again, it's a standard, it's an expectation. And our opponents are faceless. We talk about all the time. We don't sit here and, we should, whether we're playing Notre Dame, St. Thomas, Ferris, whoever, Bemidji, it's not our opponent we're worried about. It's how are we going to play the way we want to play. And that's always been our challenge this year, and it's something we always focus on.
Coach, just circling back to Ty Higgins, his first goal in the NCAA. What's it been like to see him grow and develop throughout this season?
Yeah, it's been good since he missed the first half. We definitely would have liked to have him, up until Christmas. But he's, I know him. He's from my hometown of Stratford. Played for my brother back in junior, so I've known him, watched him for some time, and we brought him in, I said earlier on, in the other games for that reason. He's brought in here to produce offense and make plays in the offensive blue line, which you saw tonight, and hanging on to pucks. And, against Ohio State at home, he made that really nice play to Brett Foe for the game-winning goal with his poise and his ability to find guys, in the open. And tonight, that shot that's elite, that's pro-like.
For sure. And what was the toughest aspect of facing this Notre Dame team, and how did you guys dig deep to take it to the shootout?
Well, I think, and again, I got to watch it, but I didn't feel like I thought they were bigger than us and heavier, and I don't know what it was like up top, if you agree or not, but it felt that way to me. And we were a little bit disconnected on our forecheck, so we got to keep those pucks moving. If you don't, they're just going to lean on you and kill the play, and that happened to us there a number of times. We didn't get a lot of that zone time, the cycle, the forecheck that we're normally pretty good at, and credit to them. They get in there, they swarm you, and they make plays coming out of the ice, and at the end of the day, there's a lot for us to learn, from the game, and now it's a matter of picking one or two of those things, but also elevating what we want to be good at. That's just as important for me right now.
For sure. And just one final thing, you think there will be an advantage being on home ice tomorrow against this team?
I hope so. I know our guys are really excited, and anytime you get to play at home is great, right? And, to go on the road the first night and get that tie, from a national standpoint was huge, the way we came back. And now we got to, I always say rinse and repeat, but we don't want to repeat. We want to be better tomorrow. And obviously playing in front of our fans, our crowd, our atmosphere, our students, we'll be excited to be back. And I know they'll be giving us a lot of energy and support and momentum. It's probably a game from a coaching standpoint I don't have to get them going. I'm probably going to pull them back a bit. But it should be fun. We look forward to it.
Quinn, the nature of that, the big goal, the game-tying one, in the second period after a tough first period, just how did that feel for you and the team to just be able to net that at that time?
Yeah, I mean, that was a great play by Foe, just to get that tying goal. Like, they're kind of all over us. So Morsey was saving us a lot there. That was a nice play by Brett Foe right there, walking by. But, great play by him. I'm just happy to finish that.
Just as a team as well, Noah Morneau, in his return from injury, he got a goal. Ty Higgins, his first of his career. Just how did it feel all around as a group effort, getting so many guys involved today?
Yeah, I mean, we were definitely missing Mo the past couple weeks, and just to see him out there just helps us so much. Like, you can see him just wheeling around. He plays an honest game. He's a dog on the puck. Obviously, great goal by him today. He's great on the forecheck, and he's a reliable player for us, so we're happy to get him back.
Playing in front of Cole Moore today, stood on his head all game.
Yeah.
Just had a fantastic game, especially in the overtime and shootout. Just how did you feel like his performance fared today and just playing in front of him? Yeah,
Morsey was unbelievable for us. Like, honestly, the best player on the ice. He saved me in the overtime. I had a terrible turnover. I'm just happy he did that, and he saved me a couple times. So happy to have him back there, and he's playing unreal right now.
Shootout win while never leading in regulation. Excuse me. Talk to me a little bit about the adversity that this team overcame.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, when we take that 5-minute penalty, we're just trying to kill it without any goals, and they got a lot of momentum off that, and just to be able to get the kill, and then just to get a power play goal and tie it up, and then they score quickly after that. Just shows that we can play through adversity, and we'll just keep playing, and it was a great game.
Quinn, first time you've played Notre Dame in your career, what's it like playing in a brand new arena as a senior?
Yeah, I mean, this is my first time ever seeing this rink, so pretty unbelievable. They had a great crowd tonight, but honestly, I'm just excited to get to this later tomorrow.
We saw Niedermeyer play a prank on you at the beginning of his press conference. Pointing game revenge?
I'll keep that to myself here. I'll probably get him a little later. I don't want him knowing what I'm going to do, but he's definitely going to have to watch his back, so we'll see about that.
Quinn, obviously a big win here in the shootout. What's that tell you just about the momentum of this team right now and where you guys can go later in this season?
Yeah, I mean, we're playing good right now. Like, ever since break, I think I could be wrong, like 5-1-2, something like that. And we're just playing an honest game. We're playing really good right now, but that can go back on us too. So we just got to play honest and stick to our structure. So.
Ty, just big win today. Never had a lead over Notre Dame, but took them to overtime and then to shootout and took the victory at the end. Just how did it feel to be able to do that today?
Yeah, it was good. Like we had solid efforts from a lot of guys there, and like you said, we didn't have any leads, so we had to battle out through the whole game and found a way to get the win at the end there.
Yeah, first goal for you today at the time, a game-tying goal. Just how did that feel for you to net your first on a very nice play on the power play?
Yeah, it felt really good, obviously, to get my first goal in the NCAA, so keep building off that, and we'll work on tomorrow.
Yeah, playing in front of Cole today, obviously had a fantastic game, although 3 goals allowed, played better than that, and then seeing him in the shootout in the overtime as well. Just how did you feel playing ahead of him and how he played today?
Yeah, he's very solid. Like you're confident when guys are shooting on him. You know he's going to make big time saves when he needs to, and we try to box out and give him the view on the puck when we can.
Yeah. And then the defensive group as well, playing without Goose for the second and third period. How did you feel like you guys fared during that time without him as an alternate captain?
Yeah, it sucks losing a guy like that, but we found a way to battle through the whole game, and we made it work.
Yeah, a big day from Noah Moore today, getting a goal in regulation, and then, of course, the make in the shootout. Just talk about his performance on the ice today and having him perform well again.
Yeah, it was great to have him back. He missed a couple games, so obviously it's good to have him back when he has an impact like that in the lineup.
Just, obviously playing a Big Ten team this tough and winning in the shootout. What's the sort of the momentum you guys want to keep moving forward here?
Yeah, beating any Big Ten school is obviously a big confidence booster, so we got to keep that momentum going and go to tomorrow.